All right, guys, third time's the charm, but actually, not really. This is probably going to be the quickest tour we do because I think it's not a great option. So I'll just show you so you guys can make that determination for yourself. But this one needs plenty of love. So unless that's your thing, I mean, really, the trade-off is that you're in a better location relative to like Melbourne, like I talked about. But like this one, it looks decent from the outside, but it definitely, like, it's ridden hard and hung up wet on the inside. That one, 2 doors down, same floor plan, is really bad. This one over here looks like it's decent shape. But I mean, the neighborhood as a whole isn't bad, right? Most of these homes in here aren't bad. But, you know, there's like a genuine turd like that one. And then this one looks good from the outside, but, you know, once you get inside, the illusion falls apart rapidly. Without further ado, actually, before we go inside, let me see if I can pull a date off that AC unit. That looks like a new AC. I like that. Oh, I think they even mentioned that in the listing. That's a huge train unit, too. No, there's no data plate on the outside. Yeah, 2,100 square feet of house. Oh, and see those old school jalousie windows? That's fine. One of the panels is even missing. I don't know if you can see that right there. But if that were any room but the garage, I'd be like, that's a big problem because those things are so horribly inefficient. But it's the garage. Look, they don't even have glass there. It's window. It's screens. Whatever. It's the garage. No one cares. But again, let's get to what we care about. I do like the shutters. I can't believe they have roll-down shutters over 1950s aluminum sash single pane windows. Those windows are original to the house. So, the flooring is exactly what I told you guys to expect. Can you see it? It smells a little bit like dog and a little bit like cigars in here. So the flooring is, you can see how gaps in it. And, tired. Nice carpet in here. I bet they replaced it for the purpose of selling the house. I don't know. Little owner's suite here. Little closet. Not that I care about it, but that's literally a 15-cent fix. Like, how are you not going to fix that when you're selling your house? You can tell by the thickness of the wall. This used to be an exterior wall, right? This is block. This wall is block, as is this wall. So this used to be a porch that got added on at some point, which is why the roof is a flat roof over here. I saw that in the aerial photos. Let's walk outside. From up here on the slab, you're actually elevated above most of your neighbors, so you could see over your privacy fence into their yards. You know, no one's yard makes me like inspired to look inside of it because no one has that nice of a yard or anything, but you can. Here's that shutter I said was falling off. I noticed in the one photo. Wah, wah. Nice paint on the house. That's good. Needs paint elsewhere though. Knockdown texture on the ceiling. Again, used to be an exterior wall. You know, that's interesting. So that was an exterior wall. That was an exterior wall. And that was an exterior wall. So that tells me that this is probably 2 separate additions. They probably enclosed that space first and then enclosed this space after. You know, you see that on these older homes where it's been added onto over the years. That's why you got 2,100 square feet on a house that was built in the 50s. You don't tend to see that too often. Houses just weren't that big back then. 2 refrigerators, great. Laminate countertop, OG edge on it. This is more of what I was talking about in the first house. Oh, interestingly, it's not that bad right here. Oh, you know why? It's not that bad right there because it hasn't dripped a lot of water from there, but the hot, steamy air comes up from here and is womp womp. this one probably won't be as bad, right? It's not. This one is probably from boiling water. You know, again, I'm not picking it apart per se, but I am your eyes and ears right now, so this is what you want me to do, right? See. Now, just so you know, this swelling and delaminating, that's because of when you mop it with too much water and you don't get or even if you mop it with the right amount of water, but you don't get it up fast enough, it's just that little bit of water gets in there and swells it over time. These cheap laminate floors do that. That's life. Laundry. Interesting drop ceiling in here. Garage, which is actually a surprise down here. Just so you know, this window, you cannot have an opening window. It's against code these days because they don't want you to leave that window open, leave a car running in the garage and asphyxiate yourself. So the inspector will flag that as like a, hey, just so you know, this is this, because you're not allowed to have it. But it's not something that has to be fixed for the house to get insurance or financed or whatever. It just wouldn't be code if somebody was building this house today. You know, it's a garage. This is interesting. So you come back through here where I bet the original laundry room was. Yep. There's your old dryer vent. Oh, and your old washer hookup. This is a newer water heater. Like I mentioned, this is the expansion tank I told you was missing on that other one. What is this? General Electric? What is this? It is GE. It's a GE electrical panel. Good. No notes. Another little workshop back here. So this is cool. I mean, there you go. Yeah, again, this used to be an exterior space. Did I lose the video there for a second? I hope not. All right, let's go check it out. I'm making really long videos for you guys. I don't know why. I just think I'm just getting really granular for you. You may end up saying, Joe, thanks for the videos. You think you could do it in like half the time next time? Oh. Definitely I felt the transition. When you step right on the transition line, you feel it. So it's not a perfectly smooth transition. Come on upstairs. You know, 2 bedrooms upstairs. Surfboard, cowboy hat. Love it. This must be Kenny Chesney's room. I cracked myself up, I swear to God. One thing that's interesting is that the thermostat is up here, right? Which is nice because this is where probably you're going to be sleeping. But hot air rises, of course. So these rooms up here are going to stay hotter than the rest of the house. So in order to keep them a comfortable temperature, that downstairs room probably gets pretty cold. You tell me if that's a good or a bad thing. You know, but that's why a lot of 2-story houses have 2 separate AC units, so they have 2 different thermostats. This is a huge room. You could tell, like, this was added onto during one of these additions. Like, the house used to stop right here. There's your header. Now it goes way farther this way. And, yeah, so this is a massive room. Big closets. The doors are off the track, though, so I couldn't really get them open very easily. So, anyway, what you see is what you get. You tell me if you like the location, because again, this is my favorite location, simply because it's closer to downtown. It's convenient to HTC. It gets you to the beach fastest. So it's, in terms of pure location, this is my favorite of the properties we saw. But overall condition, this is unquestionably the roughest property we saw. Talk soon.